this is Sonia with Artsy Solutions, and welcome to part 3 of the Scrap Busters, where you can use your scraps, making stuff within like 5 minutes. So I made 2 little old stuffed pockets, and I used paper bags, and I just did some stamping, and I used some distress sprays and stuff like that. So I'm just going to show you how I made the pockets. I'm not going to show you how I made the ephemera, because the ephemera I just put in here from other journals and stuff like that that I made throughout the years. But yeah, here's an example of one of them. And I just added this little eyelet and this little ball pen with the little beads and this little paper bead that I made a few years ago. Yeah, that was in my beginning stages of making paper beads and stuff like that. And then I just added some little bits of ephemera and stuff like that from other journals and things that I had from years ago. This was from Vintage Summer Road Trip. I had made this one during Junk Journal July of last year, I think it was. And who knows when I made this. This one I had made this, when did I make this? I think I might have made this when I did Junk Journal July or Junk Journal January 2024. I'm not real sure. Anyway, this just has like vintage stuff in here. And then this comes from Vintage Summer Road Trip. This is, it was a collaboration of 3 of us ladies that we called the Crafty Trinity. And this one was, each of us had a digital kit. And that one was from FAM. As well as, I think the glasses were from FAM too. And then this one I think was from me. But yeah, this is what we're making. We're making these folders or pockets, stuff pockets. And then here's an example of, you know, how you can have like a little dangle or something. This one's also from Vintage Summer Road Trip, and this one was from Felicia, and then I created this 3-dimensional like compass or whatever. And then we just have some more ephemera from who knows when. You know. So yeah. And then you can just fill it up with just different things. This was from the Vintage Summer Road Trip. And this is Tim Holtz, and I don't know when I made this. This was probably 4 or maybe even 5 years ago. But yeah, so I'm going to show you how I made these right here. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is going to be a simple project, and I've got some leftover paper bags. This came from the bottom of it was the Hibbett Burger paper bag that I had gotten from a restaurant. And the bottom is actually pretty big. It's roughly 12 3/4 by 8 1/2. So it's a little bit bigger than your average paper size. And I'm just going to leave it that size as well. So basically all I'm going to do is we're going to just kind of idle these up. And I've got some stamps, and you can use any kind of like background stamps. This one here is by Graphic 45. It's the script in Argyle. And you can kind of see the pattern. So we'll be using that. And then here's the old Stampers Anonymous classic collages. We can use these. And I'm probably going to use some of this stamper, the Professor too. We'll use some of the scripts in that too. I might even just have little blemishes of his image on there too. We'll see. And then I've got some Distress Oxide sprays. This one, which one is this? Walnut Stain, Vintage Photo, and Hickory Smoke. So yeah, we'll use these 3. And I'm just going to put these inside here, each one, and just spray. Just shake it up. Spray a little bit on both sides, just so it can get some color. And I'm going to spray it with all 3 of these on both sides. And then I'm gonna do both of them like that, and then I'm gonna take the heating tool and dry it. And now I'm just gonna take some of this archival ink, jet black, and that's the only color ink that I'm going to use for these. And I'm going to just randomly stamp some of these images on here. Some are going to be crisp images, and some you won't be able to really see. So I'm just going to randomly stamp them. And then with the leftover ink, I'm just going to kind of place it in different areas. Okay, and so now I'm going to take some of this Distress Oxide Vintage Photo, and I'm just going to run it around the edges like so. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to turn these into some envelopes, and they're going to be tiered. So I'm just going to fold this like this to where I have about like an inch left, and I'm just going to fold it again like so. And then I'm just going to fold it in half. But before I fold it in half, you can, I'm just going to take some Distress. This is the archival ink, jet black. And I'm just going to kind of highlight the distressed areas. I mean, not the distressed areas, the creases. And what I'm going to do, I am going to trim this down to where it's going to be even. So I'm going to fold this like so, like in the middle. So let me show you what I just did. I took my paper, and you can just use, if you want to, you could just use a whole 8.5 by 11 or whatever. You're going to fold it up to where you have like roughly 1 inch from the top. Then you're going to fold it again you know, to where it's about 2 inches thick. And then you have about a little over an inch, like 1.25 inches left right here. So you have enough for here and here. And then we're going to fold this over like so. You can fold it like this, or you can fold, actually we're going to fold it like this to where our pockets are on each side. And then we're going to cut it to where it's even on both sides. We're just going to take a little piece of that off. And then we're just going to make sure our tops are even going straight across. And you don't have to, but you could actually take a little hole punch and punch here and here if you like, or you could just leave it. I think I'm just going to leave it simply because this is like double. Or here's an idea. You could actually, and I think I will do it, you could take like a little slit. No, I'm afraid if I do that, then it's going to come apart. I was going to say you could take a slit going across here, but when you do that, you're going to cause this to separate because this is where it's connected. So I'm just going to leave it alone. Leave that folded like that and that folded like that. And then we're going to stitch. You can glue it or you can stitch it. I'm going to be stitching here. I think I'm just going to let this open up. Yeah. This can open up and you can insert it into a journal. So I'm going to stitch here and here, but it has the capability of folding over like so. So it could just be a wide one, a wide pocket, stuff pocket, or you could make it a fold over pocket like that. Yeah. So I'm just going to be stitching here and here. So I'm going to do this one the same way. So basically all I did was I folded it up to where you have approximately 1 inch from the top. And I'm going to kind of bring it down some. This side's a little bit wider, so I'm going to make sure that this part's at least 1 inch from the top because I'm going to be cutting it. Then we're just going to fold this up again to where you have approximately 1 inch right here. And then this is going to fold over like so. And then we're just going to make sure this is almost pretty much even on both sides, but I'm just going to trim just a little bit so that it kind of matches up right here. And then I'm just going to take just a little slither off the top to make sure that both of these are even on the top. Okay. And then I'm just going to distress this and stitch it, and I'll be right back. I've decided I think I want to fold these down. So I'm going to fold this to where this point is lined up. It's like even going across right here. And then I'm just going to straighten that out. Do the same thing right here to where this corner is going to line up where this is even going straight across. And that's going to come up. And then I'm just going to barely kind of bring this down. And then I can barely bring this down. And it's to where these are going to, this is going straight across. This is going straight across. You know what I mean? Like that. I'm going to do these the same way. This is And we're just going to glue these little bottom edge, these little tabs right here. Then I'm going to stitch. I want to stitch going all the way around on both of them. Okay, so now I've got it stitched and we have our little pockets, and you can do it like this, like fold it like that for each one, and then like add it into a journal or something, so that when you do that, you have a page that has this little half pocket and this little half pocket. Or you can just leave it and maybe even attach it to a journal, you know. So I think I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to add like a little eyelet in the middle. And I'm just going to line it up right there in the middle. Hole. And then you can add like something to it, like a little brad or something, or something like a dangle. So I'm just going to add like this little black, it's a square shaped eyelet. I'm just going to put that in there, make sure I have it turned correctly. Okay, it's in there. So it's kind of askew a little bit, but well, it turns, so that's okay. It'll be alright. I think I'm gonna put one on just that one, and then I'm gonna add like some stuff to it, and then add this little dangle with the bolt pin, so it can just kind of hang, you know. And you could do the same with that. I might just do that. I might. Yeah, why not? That way they can both match. Make sure I got the right size hole. And then just start building it up. Just add embellishments and, you know, ephemera. I think I like these too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, you could just add these to a journal. You could, let's see, maybe clip. You could probably clip it on, you know, like this, you know, just to one of your pages or whatever. And I think that'd be cute right there, you know, stuffed. And you have all your little journal and stuff. And I had made this during, I forgot what year, this vintage summer road trip. It was a collaboration that I did with the ladies. We called us the Crafty Trinity. And I just added some of the stuff in there from that. And, you know, you could add these in like that. Or you could, if you didn't want to put all that in there, you could just fold these over. But I think it looks better wide, so I decided to leave them wide like that. So what do you guys think about this? Please leave a comment and tell me what you think. Ideas, tips, things like that. And so yeah, this is my quick and easy share of a little scrap buster. We made our little stuff pockets. And yeah, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos, blog, and social media sites. And like I said, once a week I'm gonna try to bring you some little 5-minute tips, and you don't have to go as detailed as I do. Like, you don't have to stitch, you don't have to distress your edges, you don't have to use as many stamps. You could basically, you can just use whatever you have. So I just used a scrap paper bag on this one, or these two. You can use, maybe you had a 12 by 12 paper that you cut down and you now have like 8.5 by 11 or something similar in size. That's considered scrap. Just whatever you have, and it doesn't have to be on this scale. It can be on a smaller scale or a bigger scale if you want. So yeah, hope you like this, and thanks for watching.